Ha ha. And we vibing. And we vibing. We vibing with who? Who we vibing with, man? Me, Nick. Vibing with Reeves. Yeah. That's what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. Thank you for spending your time with me because you could have been anywhere. So let's make the best of this wonderful situation. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah. This episode is dedicated to a certain aspect of the human experience. That's right. When you deal with somebody, something, and, and they do some pure D, I'm gonna be cussing this episode, I'm sorry. Pure D fuckery. Pure D bullshit. And that's what this episode is for. It's called This That Bullshit. That's right. Oh, that's that bullshit. See, that's what it is. That's part of the human experience. But you just like, oh, they know they're wrong. Oh, this is so stupid. That's that bullshit. This is so stupid. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What wrong? All right. So just give you different scenarios that fit into the that's that bullshit umbrella. It's like a big old venting session. I'm sure you can identify, you may come up with some uh scenarios on your own that fit under the that's that bullshit umbrella. Please leave it in the comments, share the video, let's do it. All right. One, here's one situation. Some people like to pass judgment. Okay, a lot of people like to pass judgment. I mean, I think it's a human nature thing. People like, don't judge me. Only God could judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Hater, don't judge me. You ain't the man in the robe. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We're not in court. Next time, but someone else pass by, they pass judgment like a muff. And I know they expect that. I'm not really respecting that, but I'm expecting that. It happens. It happens a lot. Here's an example. That's that bullshit. Boom. Kicking it with my homie, you know what I mean, and his lady at the time, and her her friends, associates, whatever. And one of them popped by, you just talking, just chilling, and she just starts talking about, man, oh man, ain't this, man, ain't that, oh man, ain't shit, oh man, there's no such thing as a good one, oh man, ain't shit, all of them, all of them. And my boy was like, damn, word. It's like that. I'm right here. Shit. He right here. You don't even know him. You just throw him in that ain't shit nigga category like a motherfucker. Like, oh no, okay. Well, you're cool. Maybe he cool because you hanging with him. But other than that, all these niggas that shit, just going over how unloyal men are, disrespectful, unfaithful, always cheated. They'll they don't care. They'll cheat on you. They don't care if you're pregnant. They'll cheat on another woman. They'll get her pregnant and all these things. And oh man, are dirty and foul. Then she look at her time like, oh, what time is it, girl? Oh shit, I gotta go. Like, what happened? What happened? You gotta go. You gotta go meet your man or something. She like, no, my man at work. I'm on my way to my side nigga house. True story. True damn story. On my way to my side nigga house. Like, even the women there was like, cause that's that bullshit. Even the women was shocked, like, wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense. How are you talking about how unfaithful men are? You're on your way to cheat. And females are like, bro, we don't even think that guy cheats. Well, he seemed like he's really into you, like he don't even cheat. Like, well, if he ain't cheat yet, he probably going to cheat. So he still ain't shit. So I'm still right. And then just I'm like, oh man, that's crazy. That's that bullshit. See what I did there? That's an example of someone being on some bullshit, on some straight up BS. Go and sit there and judge someone, go and judge a whole fucking gender of people for some stuff that you do as well. For doing this dirt and you do that dirt. So you're on your way to do the dirt. We want to stand up on the soapbox and start preaching about how men always cheating and you're on your way to cheat your damn self. Get out of here. Okay, boom. That's one scenario. That's that bullshit. Here's another one. Boom. Late night, coming home from work. Late night, come home from work. Hungry. I'm like, damn. Uh, I want some snacks. I don't just want some fast food restaurant or whatever. I want some food, but I say, you know what? Supermarket right there. Grocery store, supermarket, 24 hours. It was open some years ago. Boom. I walked in, got some food, got like two, three bags worth. Double bag, of course. This is back when, you didn't have to bring your own bags to the grocery store. So anyway, walking out with like two, three bags full of groceries. And while I'm walking through the parking lot, I see, oh, an officer. And you know when you can feel someone just looking at you, staring? You just feel it. While I walked through the parking lot, I didn't think to go any other way because I'm like, this is the way I go home. And maybe he's just looking because I'm the only person walking through. And other people going through the parking lot actually have cars. So maybe look at this no car having motherfucker. Can you believe it? Someone actually walks through the supermarket. Look at this broke ass. Maybe I thought maybe that was the thing, but I didn't care. So I'm walking through it, and then I get out the parking lot and I'm walking down the street. He's like, hey, where you coming from? Pardon me? Where are you coming from? Where am I coming from? And I should have I shouldn't have said nothing, but I was irritated instantly and I was just so caught off guard. I said, you just looked at me, walk out, walk through the parking lot of this supermarket, this 24-hour supermarket, and have groceries in my hand. You know where I came from. You see me. Uh, How do I know? You looked at me. How did you not know? You don't trust your eyes? I don't know where you came from before that. I don't have to tell you. Shit, shit. So yeah, that was tense. Kept asking me questions like, what's this? What's this? How do I know that you really got groceries? You look and you see them. You want the receipt? You want the receipt? It's right there in the bag. It's right there in the bag of my left hand. Want to look? And he just had this look of this this smirk, this smug satisfaction of stopping me. And he said some stupid shit like, why are you so late? I just got to work. I can't go to the grocery store. It's a 24-hour grocery store. It ain't too late to get groceries. It ain't too late. It's not. It's a 24-hour grocery store. I don't care if it's 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Anyone could come in and out. I said, you racist. He said, I can't be racist. I'm like, yeah. If I was white, you wouldn't have stopped me. If I was white, you wouldn't have stopped me. He said, you know that I do. I do. If I was one of those white people at them condos over there, you would not have stopped me. If you did, you would have stopped me to help with the bags instead of accuse me of doing the crime, committing a crime. And you know what? Eventually, he let me go. But you know what? The biggest bullshit of that whole situation was He was black. That's right. That's that bullshit. That's right. He was black. Black man seen another black man leave out of a shopping complex, a grocery shopping complex, I should say, grocery store. I'm being all fancy with it. It's a grocery store with bags full of groceries and sit there and ask where you coming from. Badger, that other black man, about his where'd you come from? Why you going there? You had food. I got a receipt. What are you talking about? You looked at me. You were staring at me. And I'm like, that's that bullshit. If I was white, you just would have. See you later, Bob. My name's not Bob. Oh, whatever white name fits here. Fuck it. You have a good one. Okay. And that would have been that. So that's that BS right there. Boom. But glad it didn't end in him like shooting me or beating me up, or me getting locked up. But he shouldn't have stepped to me about that anyway. I didn't do anything crazy. I should have handled it better, just not slipped in the sarcasm asshole role, but nah, just let me go about my way. Glad that it worked out for the best though. You know what else grinds my gears? Gets me annoyed? Makes you want to go on a rant already? People you can't take anywhere. People you can't take anywhere. Can't take them anywhere. Can't go to the restaurant. Can't go to a nice restaurant. You can't even go to a buffet. Don't try to go to a museum, a fancy um, club. You can't take them to the strip joint. You can't take them. You can't even take them to a family barbecue. Because this person knows how to fuck up every situation. They know how to make everything turn to shit as soon as you take them anywhere. So you got, then they wonder why no one wants to hang with them because they mess up everything. They're like, no one's gonna hang with me. Yeah, because you make every situation bad, especially the ones that do that and they drink. Oh, ooh. You know the type. Be meet when they sober, get drunk and they feel they can fight everyone and anybody and beat them. Feel they could take on the whole club now with them and you like a referee, you just breaking up fights all night. You break it up. Chill, chill, chill. Chill, chill, chill. You just try to get that motherfucker to chill. Like I came here to have fun. I didn't come here to start some shit and get kicked out of my favorite spot. Now I gotta come here and apologize for you tomorrow because you don't know how to act. You want to fight everything. And also people who do that, there's the ones that like to start fights, but they don't want to fight alone. They be mad, quiet, and chill when they by themselves. As soon as they get around people, they got people with them. Now something they the loudest one, they talking the most shit. They stepping into people. What's up? They bumping into people on purpose. Like, I got my people with me. Like, yo, yo, yo. Y'all need to chill. People like that need to chill because I've seen people get messed up or almost get. I've seen some people almost get messed up. Cause they friends out of nowhere said, "Nah, we're not doing this no more. Fight your own battles." I'm like, no, no, no. They got me. Like, no, we don't. We ain't gonna let them jump you, but if it's a one-on-one, you gotta handle that fade jump yourself, homie. We tired of you causing a ruckus everywhere we go. And we gotta handle the fallout. And then when they get live, we can't even find you. Nah, that's that bullshit. So handle that yourself. And then the person like, oh shit, I gotta fight my own battles. No. I've seen it. And that's that bullshit. You just people like that, you deserve it. You deserve everything you get. Leave people alone. Cut it out. That's that bullshit. You know what? When I think of people who think they're better than other people, sometimes it weirds me out because sometimes the people who think they're better than other people don't realize that they're not doing that well them damn selves. It's weird. It's like they don't see themselves through an actual lens. They see themselves through like the funhouse mirror. They don't see themselves through a regular mirror. They think, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not, no, no, no. It's like the dude that's like, I can't get with her. She too big for me. You know what I mean? And then you look like, look how big she is. She big. You know what I mean? She overweight, man. That's what I'm saying. She obese. I'm like, nigga, she's smaller than you. Like what, dude? She's smaller than you. This is an actual conversation. No, no. Then other people chime in like, yeah, dude, you, you, you are bigger than her. Yeah, she a little chubby with it. She cute, she chubby with it, but you would have to lose weight twice to be her size. You are bigger than her. Talk about she she too big for me. Nigga, she's smaller than you. What are you talking about? That's that bullshit. That's the BS right there. You're gonna sit back and talk about her like she crazy. You're gonna fat shame her, but you fatter than her. You know what I mean? You just got through eating two pork chop sandwiches. You're gonna sit back and talk. She's unhealthy. She has unhealthy habits. Healthy eating habits. Look at her. Like, nigga, you you bigger than her. You got her by 100 pounds. You gonna say, what's she like 160? Like, nigga, you like 270. Y'all should be good together. You know? At least don't put her down. That's that bullshit. Another situation. Boom. Back in the day, I was at the unemployment office. This was years upon years ago, years upon years. I was at the unemployment office back in the day when you had to go there in person because there was no websites for things of that nature. You just had to get up early and be wherever you had to be. Whatever social service you needed, you had to be there. And you need to be there early because you're not the only one going through hard times. Boom. Right. So I set that up. Online. I thought I got there early. Didn't get there quite early enough. There's like 15, 16 people online already. And I was up at the crack of ass. The crack. Right at the crack. I was up early is what I mean. Up early. And I was like, dang, not early enough. I would have had to been out there when it was dark. Anyway, boom. I'm there, waiting online, unemployment office, waiting to be seen. And there's this guy who's it's so early, people just getting breakfast sandwiches and he's just sipping his orange juice, whatever, saying hi to everybody. Hey, good morning. Hi, good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, everyone's saying hi, good morning. He's saying it to us. It wasn't like he was just saying to any specific person. And the lady that's standing in front of me, he said, hi, good morning. He said, hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. She said, good morning. I don't need no broke nigga saying good morning to me, you know. What? I'm just saying good morning to everyone. You think you're special? I'm just saying good morning to everyone. You see me? Like, I'm just saying, maybe put that energy in the habit of job. You wouldn't be unemployed. I don't need no unemployed nigga trying to say hi to me. Like, unemployed? Like, he's like, my bitch, you're unemployed too. You're on the same unemployment line as me. How you think you better than me? And the whole line just started dying laughing. And she just looked like, look at this. You see a whole line by then. few more people got on the line. So you see the whole line just pointing and laughing at you like, oh shit. And shocked, like, oh shit. Then she tried to like argue back, and then they started arguing more. And this older gentleman came up and was like, look, man, y'all both need to chill. He was just trying to be nice, lady. He was saying how they when trying to have manners, you didn't need to be rude. And and if you find someone that's ignorant like that, you just ignore her. You don't go back and forth. You just ignore them and let get they miserable. You don't sit there and like let them make you miserable too. You sitting up there, you want to sit there and make everyone happy and just show them respect, like happy. You try to make everyone happy. You sit there and say, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're trying to be light. Someone steps up to you and they throw the darkness into it. You don't have to jump into it. You could just be better. She a lady, she don't act like it, but you could be better. You know. He's like, you're right, sir. You're right, sir. You have a good day. You have a good day. And that lady, you can see on her face, she just looked steamed and looked embarrassed. And people just snickering, holding it in. I know I was laughing. Because that's that bullshit. There's no way you can tell me you're going to sit back on the unemployment line and somebody walks up, and they're on the unemployment line too. But it was a while before they opened up. So they just sitting around kicking it, but he's saying hello, good morning to everyone, and then you're going to sit back. And no, he wasn't hollering at you. He said it to everybody. Senior citizens, guys around his age, women around his age, women, it didn't matter. If you was on that line, good morning. And you're gonna sit there and say, why how you gonna try to talk to me? You're unemployed. Why the unemployed niggas try to talk to me like you're not unemployed? That's that bullshit. Cause she saw that he was unemployed, and so that was a problem. But she didn't see as the problem that she also was unemployed. Y'all could have looked for a job together. Pull y'all resources, be on the same team. I heard they hiring here. Oh, where? I heard they're hiring over there. They don't drug test. I mean, I don't know if that's your thing, but I mean, I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. See, y'all could have helped each other instead of you trying to shut him down, thinking you better than him, and you're in the same situation as him. Stop thinking you're better than people, and you're in the same damn boat. You're in the same boat as people thinking you're better than them. That's that bullshit. Y'all should be helping each other out. That's that BS right there. That's that bullshit. And you know what else falls under the that's that BS umbrella? People who are territorial and they don't own the territory. That's right. There's different examples of that. There's people who are sitting there like, yo, this is my block, this is my block, this is my block. What you doing here? Then you find out that that's not their block. They don't even get respect on their block. They trying to punk you. And then you find out they don't even get respected at their block. They have to be out at a certain outside at a certain time when the real people on the block don't be outside because they get bullied by them. Like, well, they want to sit back and try to like chump you. They see you. You're like, out of here. That's that BS. Another example. Oh, okay. Some people are territorial about exes. Like you can't talk. That's right. They have an ex and the ex is moving on, deal with someone else. They want to sit back and hop in. And I don't think you should talk to that one. I don't think you should talk there and try to sabotage what they got going with the ex is trying to get going on with someone new. Leave them alone. That's that BS. Let them be happy. At least that way you know they won't be bothering your ass again. They won't be bothering you again because they're too busy over being happy over there to go to where you're at and make you miserable again. Win-win, right? They out your hair. Or that's that BS. But also, the thing I think might be worse is when people are territorial about they don't have and never had. I could see someone maybe feeling some way about an ex, maybe they still have feelings. Some people just egotistical. They don't like to think that anyone that's ever been with them can be happy if they're not in the picture. Like that's a pure the insane level of ego to think that no one could be happy unless you're involved. Ever. How dare they be happy if I'm not the cause of their happiness? Let me go ruin that shit. That's horrible. That's horrible. But I'm talking about somebody that's territorial about someone they never had. I mean, never dated. I mean, never even hung out with. Never even hung out. There's people that do that shit. There's dudes that do it. Trust me, there's dudes that do it. They'll sit back and try to front. You can't talk to her. You can't talk to her. You need why? And you figure that's they man. And you're like, yo, I'm sorry. I know you think I'm being funny, but your man said I can't talk to you. Like, I'm single. Who's that dude that's sitting up there doing that? Who? Nigga right there. And they be like, "What? That guy? I thought he liked me, but he too shy to speak." Then you find out that dude is feeling her, got a crush on her, but he's shy. So anytime he sees someone getting further than he could, he try to shut it down. He try to like back that shit away, but he's too scared to step up to the plate himself. So she can't have anybody talking to her because he's too scared to talk to her. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. Pure D. Pure D. If you ain't going to shit, step off the pot. If you ain't going to take a swing, sit your ass on the bench. Stop being in the way. Get out the way, man. Get out the way. Get out the way. Other people don't have to sit there and be lonely. That might be that person's soulmate. You're going to get in the way of that because you too scared to speak, but you too much of a hater to let someone else speak. Man, that's that bullshit. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I've seen people fight over shit like that in clubs. That's wild. And don't just think men do that. Women do it too. I've seen women fight. I've seen women fight their own friends, talk about some. You ain't let him talk to me. You ain't let him dance with me. She looking like you ain't let him talk to you. You ain't like dance with him. Like he ain't with none of us, bitch. And we sitting there and look at the dude like you gonna break that up? Like, nah, I ain't with none of them. How they gonna fight over me? And I'm not with neither one of them. I'm looking at the fight like y'all. I ain't breaking that shit up. No one told them to be territorial about someone they don't even own. I ain't even give them my phone number. And I was like, wow, that's that bullshit. That's that BS right there. Friends fighting over a dude that neither one of them owns. They fighting over someone that doesn't belong to them. Y'all fighting in public. And now you're like, oh, let that bitch find her way home. She rolled in with me. That's another thing. Don't fight with your ride. If you know you don't got a car, you know you got somewhere with somebody. Don't fight that person. I'll be wondering how she got home. That was years ago. That was way before Ubers and shit. That was way before Ubers and Lyft. So I'm wondering, like, I hope she had cab fare to at least get home. Because I know she got left. True story. I know she got left. That's that BS. Woo. See, sometimes the BS gets violent. Sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't, but sometimes people take it to that next level and they shouldn't. You don't need to just be trying to hurt people because you can't always come back from it. You're like, man, that bullshit was stupid. Oh man, people get arrested over some bullshit. They were like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Now I gotta be sit in jail for the next I don't know how many months. Sometimes you do stuff. It is real petty. It has a real petty beginning, but then it escalates to a level where it's crazy. And the next thing you know, you done got tricked out position, and now you're just gonna be sitting for 3 years, 3 to 5 years or something. You're like, damn, I just could have walked off and said whatever. I just could have let that go. Oh man, I just could have just said, it ain't even that deep. But now, 3 to 5 years of no freedom because I couldn't just say, you know what, ain't even that deep. And it was knowing it wasn't. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. And you know that old saying, any good deed is paid back with misfortune. Dang, I messed up the old saying, but you know what I'm saying. Where they say any good deed is paid back by a bad one. They basically saying when you do something good with somebody, somebody will pay you back by doing something messed up. Because there are a lot of people who are assholes, but a lot of people who are jerks. I don't say that happens all the time, but it happens sometimes. And that falls under that's that BS category. If you try to be cool to someone or to do something nice to somebody, not because you wanted something special done in response. It wasn't like oh yeah, I'm do this nice for you, then you're gonna pay me back. Or no, it's just human nature. You just felt it was the right thing to do. If you just felt it was the right thing to do, and someone just pays you back for doing some bullshit, some grimy shit, and yeah, that's that BS. You say, hey, your wallet falling out your pocket, bro. You looking at me, nigga. Didn't even know what's in. Yeah, yeah, all right, sure, nigga. Sure, my wallet falling out. My wallet ain't falling out. You just hate it. Like, did you listen to what I said? I said your wallet's falling out of your pocket. If I was hating, I would have just let it fall out and silently, take the wallet and spend what was in it. That's that bullshit. You still try to do a good deed and they throw it up in your face because they're miserable. Some people are so miserable that you can't even be nice to them. You know, I've seen, I mean, it happens to me, I get mad, but I feel bad when it happens to others. I've seen it happen. Dudes say, hey, your cigarette's falling out. Your cigarette's falling out. Like, no, you can't have, like, oh, well, no, you can't have none. I wasn't asking to have any. I have my own cigarettes. I just noticed your cigarettes is falling out because you paying too much attention to me. That's what it is. You can't have me. You ain't on my level. Dirty, dirty, dusty bum. Nah, she said that. I'm like, oh. Other dude was like, damn, her and her friend, they both went in and off and was like, what? I was just trying to be nice. You was dropping your cigarettes. And he's like, never mind, never mind. There's some dudes rolled up. This is at the bus stop. Dude rolled up, a nice joint in a nice car. I forgot what it was, but I think it was I think it was a Benz. It was definitely something nice foreign joint. Pulled up and they hopped on the deal. They hopped on the deal as soon as they seen it, and he's like, oh, they cute. And the guy was like, yo, they cute, yo. You let them in the car. And then my man that was riding shotgun, man, F them B's and E. They was everything. They was every B and H and other thing. They was everything but a child of God. He was just letting that all go. They're like, and this is just right after decimating the other dude that just tried to be nice to him. And they was like, oh, come on, we can show you how good we can be. You let us in the car. Like, man, we can find. He said, turn around, turn around. Okay, they got other trying like turn around. Ooh, they got fat asses though. He like, man, there's other women out there who got better bodies and had brains. They probably stupid. Probably stupid. They probably ain't got no sense of esteem, sense of self. They ain't even got no self-esteem. I'm talking about them like a dog. They trying to hop in the car. Man, fuck these beats. He was going, oh, they ain't nothing. They dirty. Look at them. They dirty. No, they probably just want a place to stay. They ain't shit. Drive off. Ah, and they did that, and while they said everyone saw them get destroyed. And I look at my mans that tried to tell him about the cigarettes. He's had this big ass smile. So he's like, and dudes peeled off. Huh? And that's that bullshit. You're gonna sit there and disrespect a person that tried to help you and diss them. And that's that bullshit. But then you just gonna holler at some dudes that go by in the car and try to hop in that car and then get your feelings hurt when one of the people in the car one starts disrespecting you needlessly. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. See, you gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. That's karma right there. That's like an instant karma. 'Cause that wasn't even like, oh man, that was instant karma. It wasn't like the next day or something. Like, no, it was right then and there. It hit right then and there. So that's why I say, treat people right. You don't have to sit there and holler at somebody. Some people think they can only be nice to people they're attracted to. They can only be decent human beings to someone if they want to give them something. Like, that's stupid. No, you can be and should be decent to people regardless of any attraction. So what did we learn here, my good people? Treat people right. Sometimes you can be nice to people and they'll still be jerks. Three, karma does exist. Four, stop being territorial over places and people you don't really own, you don't have any leverage over. Don't be so shy that you end up becoming a hater. And that shy hater thing, stop it. It's not a cool combo. And I'll say my situation, police, don't go back and forth with the police. I'll say that. And don't jump to conclusions and assume someone's doing something wrong when they're not. And also don't be racist and prejudice and harass people. Don't act tough when you know you're not. Don't go around starting fights and expect other people to help you finish or expect them to fight your fights for you. And don't be a hypocrite. Don't judge, don't look down on people for doing the same shit you are on your way to do. That's right. I can't sit there and say, oh, look at you. You need to put those bottles down. All you do is drink. All you do is drink. All you do is drink it, drunk bastard. Where you at right now? Oh yeah, I'm at the bar getting drunk, but not as drunk as you. So that don't make me hypocrite. Hypocrite. Yes, it does. It would make me a hypocrite. So boom. Those are the lessons that we have learned today on Vibin with Reeves. All the things that could make you say, that's that bullshit. And if you have anything that you feel I have left out under the that's that BS umbrella, or you have your own experiences of dealing with that BS, please leave it in the comments. Please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share this with the people. Sharing is caring. Like, subscribe, and y'all have a good day. Hopefully it'll be your day will be sucker free and BS free. Yeah, and don't put no BS on other people either. Make this day BS free for others as well. Haha. Vibing every Friday, YouTube, Spotify podcast, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. Vibe with me. Vibe with Reeves. Yeah. Yeah.